Zander Bretza joins us from the Brooks Bombers, WCBL All Star. And, of course, the game goes in Okotoks on Saturday. They're home tonight, by the way. Brooks is to Fort McMurray, so I appreciate him joining us on game day. Zander, welcome to the RP Show. Congratulations on being named to the WCBL All Stars from that West Division. How did it feel when you got the call? How did that go down?
It felt very awesome. This is my second year going to the All Star game, so it felt pretty cool to do it for a second time.
No big deal for you. By the way, I'm sitting out here in Moose Jaw. I am the voice of the Moose Jaw Millers, so I'm excited to come out and watch you Saturday night in Okotoks in the ballpark. But let me ask you this, because the guys here knew a couple days before the actual announcement. You obviously did too. Do you get a call? Does your manager tell you, your head coach, or how does that work when you find out you're an All-Star? What's the first thing you do with that information?
It was my head coach. First thing I did, I went home, I called my parents and my grandparents. It felt awesome.
Where are they at?
Back in California, Southern California.
Well, the $64,000 question is, are you going to have family come up for the All-Star game in Okotoks this weekend? Tell me, what do we know?
I believe my grandparents might.
Okay, good stuff. Santa Ana, California. I just looked you up, Zander. You're not hard to find online. So tell me about this season that you've had that's earned you All-Star billing. How are you feeling? How's it gone?
So back at school, I was just a PO. So coming out here and swinging the bat well, it felt awesome. But I got selected for being a pitcher in the All-Star game.
So are we assuming? Oh, we lost him. Did he get? Oh, there you go. Did you get a text come in or something?
One of my alarms went off.
Hey, same thing happened to me last night. I was on the phone, Zander. I get it. So we will not be seeing you in the Home Run Derby Saturday night at Siemens Stadium. Is that what I'm getting here?
Correct. My buddy Jacob Gillis will be doing the Home Run Derby.
Okay. Did you watch it? There was no games in the WCBL last night, so I can only imagine you guys watched the Home Run Derby. Am I right? The MLB one?
Yep.
What did you think of the whole festivity? Did you enjoy it? What did you think?
I thought it was awesome, but I didn't get to watch much of it. I just got to watch bits and pieces of it because that was our day off. I went and did stuff with my host family.
Hey, trust me, it was a long night. Teoscar Hernandez obviously winning it, 14-13, beating Bobby Witt Jr. of the Royals. So now that you're going back to a second All-Star game, is that going to help you, do you think? At some point, you're going to get into the game, just having been there before. Like, compare last year to this year, if you don't mind.
Yeah, last year I got selected as a third baseman. So I think it's going to be cool to be doing it from the mound this year. But yeah, definitely in front of all that audience, it's pretty cool.
Well, and by the way, we're going to have William Gardner from the Okotoks Dogs joining us coming up a little later on here this hour to talk about how people, if they haven't got their tickets yet, they will. But, I mean, I don't know you, Zander. I'm just chatting with you for the first time. But maybe nerves aren't even a thing for you at all. Like, were you nervous going into that All-Star game last year or not? Like a old school for you?
Yeah, that was I thought it was a really cool opportunity. I wouldn't say I was too nervous, but of course, like hopping on that field with like, I don't know how many fans were there, 6,000 or something like that. There's definitely some nerves that kick in.
So going back this year, now you're going to be on the mound. You'll know what to expect. I got to think that's a major advantage for you.
For sure. I'm excited to do it.
Okay. Tell me, if you don't mind, before I let you go, about the Western Canadian Baseball League. And because, buddy, I've been going to games for years. This is the first year that I've ever worked in the league, and it's even better from the inside. The people are great. The baseball's amazing. The fans are awesome. That's what I see. What do you love about the WCBL and brought you up here for another year?
I love, like, the whole community. Everyone comes out to watch your games. Everyone's, like, so invested. And then also getting to play with guys from all over the world. Like, we just had a guy leave but he was a good pitcher, and he's from Tokyo, Japan. Last year we had a guy from Australia. I think it's just cool that I get to meet guys from all over the place and stay in touch with them.
How did a guy from Santa Ana, California, get up to Brooks, Alberta in the first place?
I ended up driving. Funny story, my buddy, I reached out to him. I DM'd him, Evan Leibel. I'm like, hey, dude, you live like 20 minutes away from me. Would you want to drive up to Canada with me? So I hadn't met him before. First time I met him was when he got dropped off at my house to drive up to Canada with me.
What was your connection to Brooks? How'd you sign up with the Bombers?
So last year, I played for a coach before. He didn't end up coming out here to coach last year, but he was the one that reached out to me, and then he didn't end up coaching. So he was just like, if you want to still go out there, then that's totally fine too. But he didn't end up coming out here to actually coach. But that's how I got connected with him.
And it was the best decision, probably one of the top decisions of your life. Am I right?
Correct.
All right. Well, Zander, listen, I'm going to let you go. You guys got a game tonight, home to Fort McMurray. I will be looking for you at the All Star game in Okotoks on the weekend. Good luck, man, and thanks for the time this morning.
Thank you.
William Gardner will agree. Get in the car and head on to Okotoks for the WCBL All Star game Saturday night. William Gardner is a director with the Dogs, no stranger to this program. William, welcome to the RP Show today. Hey, I know why you love the WCBL, William. Did you catch that last interview with Zander, Bretza?
Hey, that was
how did
fantastic.
You get from Santa Ana? Yeah, I said, how'd you get from Santa Ana, California? I drove. You get it.
You know something? We just had a special guest come out west. He's a nationally recognized broadcaster who broadcasts a nationally recognized MLB team. And he really summed it up well. He visited 3 stadiums in Alberta, and he said, you know, the baseball out west in the WCBL is a hidden gem, and you really don't need to go all the way to Toronto to see great baseball. And it's just fantastic. And we love to have the visiting teams come through Okotoks. We love to have their fans and their families. It's just really, really special. And it is a hidden gem. It's a grassroots baseball phenomenon out here. And the level of baseball is entertaining and exciting. People really shouldn't miss it. And I'm telling you, we are so excited about this upcoming All-Star game. It is just going to be a spectacular event from start to finish, from stem to stern. It's going to be an awesome day at Siemens Stadium on Saturday.
Well, let's talk about that. I mean, hidden gem, I don't ever really get that, and you don't get it either because we've known about it for years. I've been going to games for years. But for whatever reason, William, business is up, crowds are up. Why do you think that is?
I think there's a lot of positivity around the league. The profile has definitely risen. You know, due to people like yourself, Rod, you've been gracious in having us on, profiling the league at a national level. They are hidden gems to the extent that outside of our local Alberta, Saskatchewan baseball community, not a lot of people are aware of really how high quality the level of WCBL baseball is. Collegiate summer baseball is a little bit of an unknown in Western Canada. Truthfully, once people experience it, come to these parks, see the level of play, the passion, the enthusiasm, the excitement of the players, the atmosphere in each of the stadiums and parks is absolutely unique to the local communities they're in. And it just is, you can't say enough about it. It is absolutely a wonderful, wonderful baseball experience.
I'll tell you what, I've been going to the Red Sox games for years. This is my first year, though. Seen it from the inside, broadcasting Miller's games,
right.
And it's even better on the inside. But you and I met last summer in Calgary. You came down to Century Downs. We had that great chat there. So I have a tough time believing that there are still tickets available for Saturday night's All-Star game, but there are a few. I think people got to join us, man. Let's sell those out today.
Hey, absolutely. We're counting on a sellout. We know this. We're going to be over 6,000 strong at Siemens Stadium for the All-Star game. We've opened up some patio tables. We've had some group bookings that have altered their numbers. It's allowed us to open up some patio tables, offer some additional room to the fans, and it is just going to be an absolutely spectacular day. We start at 5 o'clock with that great home run derby. 7 o'clock is first pitch, roughly 7 o'clock. We want lots of pageantry. We want lots of excitement. The players are going to be introduced. We want to create that Major League Baseball feel of making this the game of the pageantry and the excitement and the enthusiasm that it is. And then, of course, the game will be followed by player awards and recognitions of the outstanding All-Stars, and then a fireworks extravaganza, which is going to light up the skies over Okotoks, celebrate the great game of baseball, and celebrate each and every All-Star that's been selected to both the East and West teams. It's a tremendous honor. It's a tremendous showcase. Fans are going to enjoy every single moment of it. Don't miss it. Get your tickets now at dogsbaseball.ca. Join us for an exciting day on Saturday.
Well, I can't wait to get there. We'll be driving out after this show. By the way, how's a guy like me get from Moose Jaw to Calgary to Okotoks, William?
How about drive? There you go.
I'm going to be thinking about that for a long time, man. But I can't wait to get out there. We got the broadcast. Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was just going to say, we are so excited to have you broadcasting live from the All-Star game on the concourse at Siemens Stadium. Telling you that is going to be fantastic. I encourage our fans to take the opportunity to come by and say hello. You've been a great ambassador for the league, and we appreciate it immensely. And it really does add to the pageantry of the game, having you there, having the broadcast live. It's going to be broadcast live on the the Wild Network across the United States. We are so tremendously excited about all the great things that are happening to showcase this league. And it's just going to be a spectacular day at Siemens Stadium.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. But the one thing that I've realized that's new to me with baseball, William, and you know I've spent a lifetime in hockey and football. What's new to me here is the weather is a really big thing. So how much are you keeping your eye on the forecast for Saturday? I haven't even looked that far, man. What's it looking like?
You know, we are watching it closely, and the weather in Okotoks has gotten perfect at the perfect time. It is going to be high 20s, clear skies, an absolutely picture-perfect All-Star day. It is going to be utterly spectacular. I can't wait for the day. I look forward to this on the season calendar, season after season after season. I can't tell you what a privilege we feel it is to host the league, to showcase the talent, to welcome in their players and families. And without hesitation and without exaggeration, each and every All-Star game has a heart-tugging, eye-watering, lump-in-the-throat moment that you take in and go, you know, I'm so glad I was here for the game, but I'm just thrilled I didn't miss that. Whether it was that walk-off double from the Sylvan Lake Gull the year before, or the home run winner last year in the home run derby, whose dad came up from the U.S. to pitch to him, and that father-son moment, which is exactly what baseball is all about. This game, both the game itself and the surrounding, is just incredibly, incredibly special.
Well, it is. And I'll tell you something. I was trying to just get in, call these games, and get out, have no emotional attachment, keep it all business. It hasn't worked, William. I'm getting to know the players. And now it's a thing where the All-Stars, I've said to them, is your family coming up? And they're like, wow, between that and the playoffs, we can't decide. I said, well, come up for the whole thing. You know, how long could it be? Exactly. You know, this is a big deal for them. This is a really big deal for them.
Well, you know, it is a big deal. We try and make it a big deal, not to in any way draw attention to Okotoks in this manner. And I don't mean to be extravagant in my comments, but when we were granted the privilege of hosting the All-Star game, one of our initial immediate mandates as an organization was to make it special. Make it special for the fans, but most importantly, make it special for the players. On arrival, each player is presented a batting practice jersey and T-shirt for the game. They're presented a cap, East and West. They're given commemorative memorabilia marking the day. This is incredibly special for the players. I think it's a tremendous honor in this great league with the tremendous talent that each organization brings to the field, that 5 to 6 players from each team are selected by the league to represent their community, to represent their organization. It's just an absolute honor. We provide a special steak dinner for the players. We want it to be a special, special day they'll never forget. And it's so gratifying to hear from the players and the families how incredibly special the moment was of being at the All-Star game. Our fans are unbelievable. It's a day both fan, player, family, and friend will never forget at Siemens Stadium.
For sure. And that sounds just like the MLB All-Star game. It works perfectly that it's in the same week. So they're all getting that stuff, and your players are getting it. I can't wait. I can't wait to get out there. William, one last push for tickets. Where can people go? You've sold them. Where do they go to get them now?
They go to dogsbaseball.ca. They can download them electronically. If you're not comfortable online, call our ticket office at 403-262-DOG. That's 262-3294. We'll see you Saturday at Siemens Stadium, and we'll, Rod, see you Saturday. We're excited for the All-Star game. 5 o'clock home run derby, 7 o'clock first pitch. It's going to be an all-star day in every way at Siemens Stadium.
I cannot wait. William, thanks for the time, man. See you this weekend, buddy.
My pleasure. See you soon.
William Gardner of the Okotoks Dogs.